Good afternoon, students, parents, staff and guests. What an honour it is to welcome you all today to the BIS graduation ceremony for the class of 2021. Although this graduation isn't happening the way that we had hoped, what is important is that we are together, we are celebrating, and I am sure the students will appreciate that you were able to come together for this special occasion. The first graduation ceremony I attended was here in 2018, and every year I am in awe as I listen to the achievements and words of the Year 13 students. Firstly, I feel extremely privileged to be part of a school with such remarkable students who are supported and encouraged to excel and achieve their dreams. But I also reflect as a parent and hope that if my own children turn out to be anywhere near as impressive as you all by the time they are sitting here, I will be the proudest parent in the world. And I'm sure your parents are experiencing that feeling today. Lots of time will have been spent thinking about the future and what is coming next. But I would ask you to pause for a minute today and look how far you've come already. Often we focus on the ending, and whilst graduation is a celebration of achievements without doubt, it is also important to take a moment to think about the journey you have all been on to get to this point. I've been thinking about this with my head of primary hat on, and know that some of your student journeys began when you were just 2 or 3 years old. Through nursery, when your parents handed you over to the early years staff and put you in the care of teachers for the first time, where you learnt to share and take turns, hold a paintbrush, dress yourselves and make friends. Then as you journeyed into your primary school years, learning to read and write, mastering new languages, school of plays, assemblies, cementing friendships, and some of you even moving countries. Over the last 15 or 16 years, you've learnt so much. You've learnt from teachers, from each other, and from your parents. You've grown up, become leaders, discovered your passions and strengths, and all of these experiences and learning moments have contributed to who you are today. And so now the journey continues again, and it will not always be easy, but today is your day. It is a celebration of everything you have achieved so far as individuals, but also together as a group of friends and peers. On behalf of all the BIS staff, I would like to tell you how proud we are of you and what an honour it has been supporting you during your time here. Congratulations to you all, graduating class of 2021. I would now like to introduce our special guest who is here today to speak to you on this wonderful occasion. Kim Chi is working as a fundraiser at Blue Dragon Children's Foundation. While her background is in international business, she wanted to apply herself to the non-profit world in line with her values and vision for social and global development. As a fundraiser, Kim Chi has the responsibility to communicate with supporters of all nationalities within Vietnam and around the world, encouraging and supporting them to organise events or activities that will create funding for Blue Dragon's work. Blue Dragon, one of our community partners, supports young people who are homeless in Vietnam and works internationally with women and children who have been trafficked. It is with great honour that I introduce Kim Chi Nguyen.
Thanks so much, Ms. Carol. It is an absolute honor to be here today. Class of 2020, thanks so much for inviting me to celebrate this big day with you. Congratulations! Seeing you in your caps and gowns remind me about 5 years ago when I was just a fresh graduate, just like you guys are today. And at that time, I was sitting there asking myself a question. What can I do to create change for a better future? I was born in Nghệ An province. Most of my friends just finished high school without going to university, so that they can earn money and have their family. I have seen many girls and women who were trained to look after their house and their husband, but never had a chance to pursue their career. I was very lucky though, because my mom is a teacher who understands the important role of education, and she always made sure that I have access to good education. At that time, my biggest dream was to create a world of more equality for all women. But can I really make a change when I was just a little girl coming from the mountain? I was the first person in my hometown to go to university. It reaffirmed to me that whatever background you may come from, you will be the change that you wish to see in the world if you go after it with determination. During my third year at university, I got a scholarship to go to the United States to learn about civic engagement. It gave me opportunities to meet many role models working for not-for-profit organizations. And one thing I saw was that people who were changing the world didn't wait for the perfect time to solve a problem, and they did not wait for someone else to do it. The change started with them. It starts with Earth, and it starts with you too. This motivation has shaped my career path to work for Blue Dragon, an organization working on the complex issues of youth homelessness and human trafficking in Vietnam. Working there has made me realize that I don't need to become a superwoman. I have superpower to become a change maker. I'm also inspired by a lot of co-workers at Blue Dragon. And one of those who give me so much motivation is Phượng. Phượng is one of Blue Dragon's old kids. And after graduating, among many different choices for future career, she decided to come back to Blue Dragon and help the kids who have the same problems she had faced as a child. With Phượng motivation and inspiration, 3 kids at Blue Dragon received a scholarship to go to Australia to study English. Phượng changed them from the street kids who wander around the street to sell chewing gum to make money into the teenagers today who had their own dreams, got a scholarship, and pursued higher education. Meeting Phượng really changed their life. But I know that you are part of that change too. Every one of you who has donated to Blue Dragon or has talked to your friend, teacher, family about our work, you have made a change possible for Phượng and many children like her. Last year, with the flood in central Vietnam, you organized a free uniform day and donated more than 200 million to Blue Dragon. We supported people to repair and rebuild their houses. From the bottom of my heart, thanks so much for being there for people in desperate need. Your class of 2021 also involved in a lot of different community projects, such as building a bridge in Mai Châu, or organize a fun run to raise awareness about the illegal use of rhino hunt in Vietnam. And all of the beautiful things that you have done prove once again that you are the change agent when you use your strength and love to help people around you. I know that everyone sitting here today has many different choices for future, and by doing what your heart feels most close to, you are becoming the change that you wish to see in the world. You don't need to become a social worker to support children. You can be a businesswoman or man to create jobs for people. Or you can be a singer who organizes a music event to raise funds for people in crisis. We all have the same opportunity to create change in the world. And no matter how big or small the change is, the world is waiting for you to do it. After all, I hope you find out what you love and what you're passionate about and go after it. So, my question for you is, what will you do to create change for a better future? Thank you.
Thank you very much, Kim Chi. It now gives me very great pleasure to introduce to you the graduating class of 2021. Seung Woo, Kwang Zung, Swan Hui, Tu Tao, Zui Ang, Kan, Hai Ha, Jun Young, Ji Min, Seo Young, Ji Woo, Woo Suk, Kyung Mo, Won Jun, Nguyen Tao, Tuan Long, Jung Ki, Mi Yun, Na Gyung, Nacho, Seong Won, Ang Chao, Tien Luong, Chao Ang, Duc Mang, Duc Tuan, Zaling, Harming, Ling Chi, Kwok Tai, Ming Ang, Mai Hyun, Huang An, Kwok Ang, Chiol Gyun, So Yun, Sung Woo, Dok Hui, Lam Phuc, Hai Dang, Za Bao, Phuc Lam, Tang Chuk, Hang Xiang, Huang Mai, Huang Nam, Nhok Ming, Tao Ling, Yi Wen. Congratulations to all of you. We are now going to take a short break from speeches and presentations to hear a musical interlude performed by Ang Chau and her band. Thank you so much, Ang Chau, Huang Mai, Tao Ling, Nguyen Tao, for that wonderful performance. It was a great example of what is so fantastic about you as a year group. In a moment, I will begin announcing the subject prizes, but this ceremony isn't just a commemoration of academic success. It should be a celebration of you as a group and all that you have brought to our school. The past 2 years have had a great number of highs and lows, and even if the lows have maybe dominated, certainly in recent months, we shouldn't just focus on those. Getting to know you as a year group, and many of you as individuals, has been a great privilege for me and given me a great deal of joy in my work over these last 2 years. Striving together to build a bridge or climb a mountain or to learn a dance in my chow, trekking through the countryside on silver D&V expeditions, watching you compete in sports or whatever ridiculous games I inflict upon you, or shouting yourself hoarse as you manage your year 6 football squads, watching you perform on stage or in orchestras, helping backstage for countless productions, concerts and assemblies, your triumphs or valiant efforts in innumerable competitions, debates, conferences, watching you elevate student leadership to a new high here at BIS Hanoi. And most of all of our everyday interactions with you, be it in lessons or in the common room, around the football table, or just wherever we happen to bump into each other. These will be the memories of you that all of us here will hold on to. Through all of these highlights, your energy, enthusiasm, and willingness to make the best out of any situation has always shone through. And the same is true for those more challenging times as well. There have been many frustrations over these years, missed deadlines, arguments, missed deadlines, school closures, missed deadlines, the loss of events and trips, and even the occasional missed deadline. However, throughout all of these times, you have demonstrated great resilience. As you look now to your futures, remember that your energy and enthusiasm and your resilience and strength, and remember how much of that comes from each other as well. Maintain your friendships and contacts even as you make new ones. No matter who you are, introvert or extrovert, super organized or all over the place, high flyer or a persistent slogger, here from year 1 or only here for 1 year, just know that you have the strength, resilience and friendships to carry you further, and that you will always be valued members of our family here at BIS Hanoi. I'd now like to move on to the Special Subject Awards. Congratulations to all of these winners and to all of our Year 13 graduates this year. This year's Subject Award for Business and Economics goes to Sung Woo. The award for Modern Foreign Languages goes to Nyok Ming. The award for Mathematics goes to Cheol Gyun. The award for Science goes to Zha Ling. The Subject Award for Performing Arts goes to Nacho. The award for Visual Arts goes to Hai Ha. The award for the Humanities goes to Kwok Tai. The award for English goes to Tuan Long. The award for Vietnamese goes to Quoc Ang. The award for Korean goes to Woo Suk. The award for Computer Science goes to Yi Wen. And the award for Core IB also goes to Yi Wen. The awards for sporting performance go to Lam Phuc and Ha Ming. The award for the contribution to performing arts goes to Mai Hien. The award for excellence in the university application process goes to Huang An. And the award for excellence in the BIS diploma goes to Xiao Young. I would now like to pass over to our principal, Mrs. Carroll, who will read out the final awards.
Thank you, Mr. Airdrie. It is my great pleasure to award these special prizes. The first prize is the Valedictorian Prize. This is the prize for academic achievement over 2 years. Congratulations to Park Sung-woo. And finally, the Principal's Award is for all-round achievement and the highest honour bestowed on our students. This term's Principal Award winner is Ha Ming, and these are the words her teachers have shared about her. Rarely does a student so completely embody our learner profile as Ha Ming. Having joined in Year 5 in the very first year the school was open, Ha Ming has been an influential and inspirational member of our student body and a part of the history of BIS. Her involvement in the sporting life of the school and her engagement in student leadership have been exceptional. From being a member of the Fabicia teams over the years to helping develop the extraordinary leadership structure that now exists in the secondary school. Her passion for human rights, superb communication skills, and principled nature ensure that she is both vocal and tolerant in her dealings with students, teachers, and the wider global community. Particularly notable during her time as UN ambassador and head student. It is, however, her caring nature that truly stands out when reflecting on Ha Ming's contributions to our school. To her immense credit and our benefit, even during the most challenging and frustrating of times, Ha Ming has continued to show only care for her peers and compassion and understanding for all with whom she talks. Congratulations, Ha Ming, and thank you for all you have contributed to the school and all you have done for others at BIS. I would now like to introduce the student voice for the graduating class of 2021, Duc Tuan.
From IAs and TOKs to cash reflections and extended essays, IB has taught me that no matter what, everything will be A-OK. Our student body has delved headfirst into COVID-19, but enduring our largest hurdles yet, we've gathered here to convene, to celebrate our achievements in each other's presence, and to acknowledge how far we've come in joy and effervescence. It's now time to stand tall and proud and to look towards the sky and reach the clouds. Because I know each and every one of you are bound for success, and that you will persist towards your goal of greatness and nothing less. We will be the pioneers of a new generation of world leaders, entrepreneurs, doctors, teachers, lifelong learners, and readers. Our strong beliefs, convictions, an unshakable foundation for dedication, concentration, and self-actualization will be your tools of navigation towards reaching your end destination. Take care of yourself. Be mindful of your mental and physical well-being, because there exists no value for fame or wealth in the presence of ill health. Take care of your loved ones, family, friends, the ones closest to you. Express your love and compassion for them before your time comes due. But most importantly, take care of your memories. Cherish them. They will provide the soil from which your future will stem. As I leave you with my parting message, each and every one of you will venture through your own life passage. Work for a cause, not applause. Live life to express, not to impress. Do not fear rejection, seek attention, or crave affection. Instead, strive for intellection, for your memories and recollections will form the basis through which you achieve perfection. So, class of 2021, may your aspirations lead your inspiration. May your convictions flow without hesitation, and may your imagination be the tools for surpassing limitation. Thank you. To your most valued teachers, our nurturing parents, future BIS graduates, and the illustrious class of 2021. It is a great honor for me to welcome you all to our graduation ceremony this year. Today is a momentous day for all of us. Each and every one of you, through your hard work, labor, and dedication, has achieved greatness in your own right. Greatness which I know you will carry on to your academic and professional undertakings. It was Coretta Scott King who once said, "The greatness of a community is most accurately measured by the compassionate actions of its members." It is through this philosophy that I urge you, on your journey towards greatness, to remain humble and compassionate, and to forever cherish your memories here at BIS. That is why I would like to thank everyone for making these past 2 years the most memorable years of our lives. But we must remember that we did not journey through this academic endeavor on our own. I would like to thank our teachers who have been so incredibly supportive every step of the way, igniting our curiosity with their enthusiasm and rekindling our spark with their warmth. I would like to thank our parents here today for helping to nurture us and ushering us along our journey, in rain or shine and through hardship and success. But today, it is time for us to celebrate these successes, to reflect upon what truly defines the greatness of BIS's class of 2021. I know that many of you are thinking that our cohort graduated during the most challenging time period possible. An online graduation ceremony, IB exams during the height of the COVID pandemic, and the most competitive university application cycle to ever take place over the past 150 years. But we must look beyond what has been and towards what will be. As our cohort wades through the muddy waters of a year rife with obstacles and challenges, we have only grown stronger and taller in the process. We have been battle-hardened, strengthened. Our calluses serve as reminders of how much we have dedicated to our craft. Our work paints a tapestry of the growth we have as individuals, and the successes we celebrate tonight demonstrates our readiness for the future ahead. So, if there's one thing I would like to urge you to take away from this tumultuous year, it is this. It is no one's responsibility other than your own to define the person you want to be. We did not come to fear the future, we came to shape it. Never let fear decide your future, as the best is yet to come. So, class of 2021, congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Tuan. The foundation stone of BIS Hanoi is the quality of the relationships between teachers and students. Dr. Tuan, I know you and your peers have always valued that relationship, so it is most fitting that your voice should lead the students in expressing their gratitude to the teachers watching with us today. I echo your gratitude also. As the final speaker in today's ceremony, I would like to thank a number of people on behalf of the graduating class of 2021. Firstly, thank you to Mr. Airdrie, who spoke so eloquently today, and the Year 13 team, Miss Fairburn, our guidance counsellor, Mrs. Graham, our IB coordinator, the IB core team, Miss Black, Miss Peters and Mr. Hoare, and the Year 13 form tutors, Mr. Mortimer, Miss Peters, Dr. Greenwood and Miss Lothano. I am sure students will join me in thanking them for their care, support and wisdom from which you have benefited all so richly. Next, I would like to thank our special guest speaker, Kimchi from Blue Dragon. I know that her story will have resonated and inspired our graduating students. Kimchi's themes of gender equality and service are close to their hearts, and they have become a year group synonymous with student activism for the greater good. Year 13, you really have amplified student voice at BIS and moved the school forward significantly. Thank you for all your hard work. Our hope is that you will now follow in the footsteps of Kimchi, our guest speaker, and provide the energy, leadership and perspective that is desperately needed around the world today. Thank you, Kimchi, for speaking so eloquently to the collective community spirit of these incredible young people. My final thank you is addressed to the wonderful support teams that make BIS an extraordinary school. From Miss O, Miss Hai, and Miss Zung in the secondary office, to the drivers who delivered your graduation packages across the city yesterday. You really cannot underestimate how important a contribution theirs has been to the pleasure of your school journey over the years. I hope this will remain a special memory for you. Today has only been possible because of the hard work of 3 people, already mentioned by Mr. Airdrie, but a special thank you must go to Mr. Fernandez, Miss King, and Miss Blaine Wynne, who, without their flexibility and incredible skill, today would not have been possible. And so here we are. You made it. Nacho, when you became head boy, you spoke of a special time for students. This is our time, you declared, and today is truly your time. Today is just one more memorable moment of many. And I would like you today to reflect on what you have gained rather than what you have lost. During your school years at BIS, sometimes alone, most often together, you grew from challenge, strengthened through friendship, and learned so much. Today is the epilogue to your BIS story, but as an amazing alumni, we know you will write new chapters, and please come back and share those stories with us in person. COVID-19 was tough on you, but even today, amidst the cruel loss of a physical graduation, you've gained a clear understanding of how important your friends and teachers were to you. You won't forget them, and they won't forget you. During the pandemic, we have sometimes been denied the opportunity to hold close those who we love most. But today we are reminded of how important that human intimacy is. It is the essence of who we are. Class of 21, I hope you will eagerly seize the opportunity to embrace your family sitting next to you today. And thank them. Thank them for the opportunities they gave you when they enrolled you at BIS Hanoi. Thank them for the friends you have made forever. But we, everyone here today, want to see you at least once more together. We want to see those smiles and feel that collective energy that was so wonderful, so exhilarating, so magnificent over the last 2 years. Year 13, please can I ask you to put on your gowns and hats and switch on your Google Meet and prepare to graduate from BIS Hanoi. I'm just going to wait for Mr. Fernandez to give us the signal, but you're all on camera. So if you can please turn on that Google Meet and be ready to graduate. We're just waiting for the students to all come on camera together. Getting over 40 students onto that Google Meet grid is always a challenge, but not quite as challenging as getting them to log on to virtual school. We're almost all there. We don't want to lose anyone from that grid. We're just about there. I'm sure you can all see their gowns. We're just working towards a photograph with everyone on the grid. We're just counting them, and we're good to go. Ladies and gentlemen, we give you the BIS Hanoi graduating class of 2021. Throw your hats in the air.
Okay, sure.
There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, that brings to a close our graduating ceremony. Thank you for joining us today. We've all enjoyed being here, and I hope you've enjoyed watching it today. Thank you very much.